Yo, we're back with randbats live. I found an account that I have that was like 2 games higher rated. Probably not even worth playing on, but whatever. I like this account. Yeah, 1 game from 1500, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't like this matchup. I don't love it. I'm getting knocked off. I don't really want to get knocked off anywhere though, to be honest. I wonder if this Sceptile, it probably has a good speed tier, honestly, and I think I can let Kamala get knocked off. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I mean, I don't, yeah, I can't be Will-O-Wisp because I'm asleep, so. That was actually like super intentional, so nobody say anything about it. I've got this new layout, this new Showdown layout, to make the screen a little bigger. So yeah, I still can't be Will-O-Wisped. I guess we're still at that, even like at 1500 people don't know what they're doing, so. Cool. I'm gonna attempt to get up Toxic Spikes. Because Toxic Spikes are good, and I don't really have any other status that I'm planning on spamming this game at all, really. So I should be cool with that. Surely this has the acrobatic set, maybe? No? Okay, my information is telling me that we do not have acrobatics. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get up my Toxic Spikes and see if he's just gonna try and Toxic Stall me. Is that his plan? Okay. Cool. Am I slower with Kamala? Yeah, I'm slow Kamala, so I can get a nice slow U-turn, get a free switch. Oh, okay. Hoping for body slam to break this up here. Cool. I'm thinking that they're not gonna sub again. Yeah, they really should sub again, but you know, I didn't believe that they would. Do I have substitute on my squadron? I don't. Don't have any subbers. Going to Den is not my favorite play there. How much does the Sleep Storm do? The Sleep Storm blows him away, so I probably should have done that first. Okay, yeah, I don't know why they're not subbing or protecting, but you know, if they're gonna let me win, I will take it. No big deal. I think in a harder game, this would not have worked very well. Probably. I hope everyone's having a good day. I have been watching Game of Thrones. I kind of talked about that in another video, but pretty good. I just finished season 2. It's a pretty good show so far. Yeah. No great switch-ins. I imagine this has Stone Edge, so really nothing great. I'll try and sack Kamala. Okay. From here, I think this Dazzling Gleam should actually do good damage. 60, but I'm not dying to anything, so I'm okay with this. I did have Nuzzle to spam, I guess, that I wasn't thinking about when I put that Toxic Spike up, but I think this Toxic Spike is going a long way. This little spike's going a long way. going a long way. Should be going a long way. Okay, we got a Charizard coming in. Not gonna take too much, but I do have. Does this run Scarf? I don't think so. I don't know why it wouldn't be Boots. Okay, I'm gonna Nuzzle in case they Terra first, because my Thunderbolt's not killing. And yeah, so just a free, because I'm not killing. Yeah, the Thunderbolt's not killing, so it's just free. So yeah, this little demon has a oh, well played. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if that was even sincere from them, but whatever, you know, like I'm gonna get on out of here. When I get on out of here, what am I even doing? I don't know. I imagine he's just clicking Earthquake or Bulk Up. In either case, I don't mind going Sceptile. If he goes Body Slam and pairs me, it's really bad. Okay, we didn't get paired. How much does Cacturne die to a Body Slam? Cacturne should live a Body Slam, and I don't think it has further use in this game. Okay. Since I'm dying to poison, I might as well attempt to get Sucker Punch damage off. Do I think that they're gonna bulk up on me? Is the only question there. Do I think that they're gonna bulk up? It doesn't matter. So, I think it might actually matter. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for the knockoff. Yeah. Okay. So from here, I think Daden actually is able to pick up this knockout. Daden being able to pick up this knockout is so huge. This thing is quite powerful for what it is. Level 88, it's funny. I would almost think that this is like a level 90, 92 kind of situation. Terra Rock. Yeah, that's not enough to handle my animal, my beast. An excellent attempt. I'm gonna go, I don't know what their last is, so I'm gonna go Rabska. Okay. Does Sceptile die to one Ice Beam? Sceptile should not die to one Ice Beam, so that's what we're gonna go for here. Cool. Leaf Blade is doing a lot of damage, and I'm going to Terra Rock, attempting to dodge an Ice Beam KO. Cool. Okay. Cool. Good game. 1500. All right, I'm gonna pause. All right, so now we're in the 1500s. Not that it's particularly like, oh, okay. They did not like my Klefki lead. I don't actually know what I was gonna do to Oricorio. I can't see my team anymore, but that could have gotten bad really quick. Oricorio is pretty scary. All right. Pretty solid matchup for me here. Actually, yeah, I guess it's fine. I guess it's a good matchup. They can't hit me with a strong acrobatics yet, which is the main concern. Okay, so it does seem to be the banded variant. Okay. Now what do I do from here? I don't have anything particularly great. If I get Bitter Bladed, it's kind of like my ass, right? My whole team unfortunately takes like a lot from Bitter Blade. Okay, and I should be free to knock off and get this threat out of here. I would very much so like to get this threat out of here. Hopefully they sword stance again. I'm going to sucker punch them or something like goofy. I guess they could Terra. Apparently their Terra's ghost. Yeah, going for a sword, a little bit of a greedy sword stance there. Yeah, it is just in my best interest to knock off and take the damage, given I get the kill. Right, so. Low-key I can just go back to my Toxicroak and avoid getting poisoned. I don't particularly love the Toxicroak speeds here, so I might as well use it as a defensive piece here. They know that I Earthquaked last time, so I'm gonna go for the CC. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I thought I might live that. Okay. I actually think I very obviously should have switched. Because it's not white or bright, so it has to be choice band. I'll go Masquerade and get my webs up here. Let's go ahead and get the webs up. We have a powerful Deoxys, so, and a powerful Pikachu. Okay, this should have not that much to handle Bramble Gas. Let's go for a Poltergeist. He should have items on everything from here. And Poltergeist does a lot of damage and is more powerful than Power Whip. I could go for a Leech Seed, but given they just showed Encore, I don't want to be locked into that. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna take damage here. This is not a soak. Yeah, even okay. Don't parry me. Okay, that would have been quite bad, but all good. Jump Bluff. Okay. I don't want to. What I don't want to do is get parried while they set up. It seems like they don't have the setup set. Okay. Cool. Things I can do to handle this. 241 speed. Deoxys is not killing. Pikachu Pikachu does a lot of damage to this. Pikachu does do a lot of damage to this. Skuntank, does Skuntank live every hit, I guess is the question. I think the answer to that is yes. So I think Gunk Shot is a good play here. It also doesn't reveal the rest of my hand here. You know, provided that I land the Skunk Shot. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we got the Terra out. And we're just gonna get Leech Seeded forever here. Okay, that was best case scenario. Definitely best case scenario there. Going for a Volt Tackle here. Yeah, they should have no. Okay. So, okay. That makes this quite hard. That makes this very hard. Okay. 221 is the speed tier on the Sneasler. Psycho Boost should kill Sneasler no matter what, in my opinion. The Pikachu does good damage outside of the Groudon. Please don't. If you Stone Edge here, you're the Gar Heat Crash. Okay, maybe you should have Heat Crashed actually. I mean, my best play is Hydro Pump. Okay, yeah, and Deoxys is able to kill with the Psycho Boost. Deoxys was able to kill with the Psycho Boost. We live. All fine and dandy, but we can't actually finish this out, I don't believe. Does Surf kill? Surf doesn't kill, so that means that we have to Volt Tackle. I believe. Okay. The Sneasler should not die to anything that's not Volt Tackle though, so... Yeah, Surf crit can kill. Which is my only... Yeah, that's my only one condition. So, yeah. Yeah, just a tough game there, unfortunately. Psycho Boost lands and we definitely win that game, but all good. All good. Alright, so I'm dead to a Sludge Wave. For sure. I have nothing good on this team to deal with a Gengar whatsoever. Gengar murders my entire team easily. And because of that, I'm willing to go for that Sucker Punch there. I think this guy is Stone Axing. Yeah. Okay. I think after my streak of luck yesterday, this is what I deserve, to be honest. I had just a legendary run yesterday. Yeah, put the timer on Noob Trainer at 12. Now that you're, yeah. Close combat doesn't kill regardless, so I'm gonna go for Earthquake because it hits Gengar. Getting damage on this Cleaver's not bad. I have Defog with Cramorant, so game's not like over. Okay, that is a very odd switch given that I could have killed you. I'm going to go right into Cramorant and get my Defog off. I'm gonna get these rocks off. I'm gonna get these rocks off. I'm gonna get their rocks off. Pause. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. I did it anyway. We'll see if I kind of plan to try to get to 1600 here. Hopefully. I'm gonna Roost. I really think I need my Terra type for potentially Entei. Yeah, potentially Entei. However, Ground does give me a resistance to Sludge Wave from the Gengar. And it also allows me to deal with like his entire team, which is kind of nice. And I don't have a good switch in, so I think I'm just going for that. That does so much damage. Alright, so I'm definitely roosting here because I get the paralysis from the Pikachu. I 100% die though. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they didn't take their kill. They're banded then? No, I don't think they, no, they took Life Orb. Oh no, they didn't. They did not. Okay. Alright, so I guess they were banded. That did a lot of damage, so it makes me think banded. Toxic Rook's fine. They know I have it, but yeah. I should live one. The chance that they let me hit this with a gunk shot, I think I would, I'm thinking about SDing, but on top of the chance that my gunk shot poisons the Mandibuzz, I think I'm okay with going for it. You know, I was thinking about doing this with a SD, but I think just the safer play in general is gunk shot there. Okay. 185. I don't want a speed tie there. A Cramorant with a Surf boost is nothing to scoff at. But he does just have that Primarina that can kill me. Going Victory Bell instead of Toxic Croak was probably right. Does Entei kill in one on this? Flare Blitz does. 40, yeah. Flare Blitz does kill. And so that's what I'm gonna go for. It seems that my Terra Normal Extreme Speed was not going to be doing anything in this game anyway. The only thing I needed that Terra for was potentially being immune to a ghost type attack, right? Because that Gengar is sweeping me. I have double Sucker Punches though. Given yeah. This is a Scarf? Oh, it doesn't die. That's the problem. We'll go Cram. Okay, so when he goes into the Primarina, what am I doing from there? Right. I think it's really hard for him to click Surf against this Cramorant. And so I'm gonna Roost, assuming that it's Moonblast coming out, okay? That's gonna be my play. I'm gonna Roost thinking that this is Moonblast because I have little reason to stay in here. In fact, I likely should have stayed in the last time that I did this because I had the Pikachu. Yeah, just a flip turn. Yeah, so Primarina takes a lot of damage there. What's the play? Lycanroc for assumedly close combat. Assumedly close combat. It would be weird if you went for anything that wasn't close combat. So I'm gonna go Mesprit. Yeah, it'd be weird. It'd be very odd behavior if you did anything else. I think hopefully that last is not a dark type. If it is a dark type, I think I kind of need to risk it because do I? Both Ice Beam and Dazzle kill. I think Ice Beam is not a play because I could go Primarina and that is terrible for me. Is Dazzle a 2-hit KO? And Dazzle is not a 2-hit KO on Prima, so yeah. You know, if that was a dark type, that was a dark type in the last slot. And it would have been bad, but not much I can do. I'm mostly pinned down by this Gengar. This Gengar has me kind of pinned down. If the Gengar is Specs, which it very well maybe. If he was very scared of the Sucker Punch, then I'm totally fine, and I've been worrying about like maybe not too much because it could be still revenge killing me like pretty frequently if I'm not careful. Like right here is just a free somewhat free Shadow Ball. I don't know if they know that the Shadow Ball is not a guaranteed kill. Yeah, so this Shadow Ball is not a guaranteed kill. And I think because of that, I'm gonna okay, well it's a guaranteed kill if they do that. And it's a Life Orb. Okay. Okay. So that makes things a lot harder. That makes things quite a bit harder. Can Entei live? 74. So Entei lives any one hit. Entei living any one hit but I have to... Do I have to Flare Blitz is the question. Do I have to Flare Blitz? No, I can Sacred Fire with Entei, and I both live and knock them out with the Life Orb damage. The only problem is I could miss the Sacred Fire, which would be not great. Ideally, I can keep this Entei above 75% so that I can knock this Gengar out without worrying. So that's going to be my prerogative for the rest of the game, is keep this Entei alive. I do have 2 Sucker Punches, but I don't want to deal with the games. I really don't want to have to rely on... Because honestly, I will probably click Sucker Punch 16 times in a row. I will probably be clicking Sucker Punch 16 times in a row. Okay. Burn? Gotta burn. I think it's totally worth risking the miss there. Definitely worth risking a miss. Like in Rock Midnight, no priority on this, but I don't kill. I don't, as I almost forgot that. I don't love the idea of sacking my Cramorant, but I kind of need to. They could also miss this. Okay, they don't. So Stomping Tantrum from Entei should kill. Yeah. So Stomping Tantrum is a kill, and I'll go for it. Oh my god, it was Scarf the whole time. It did so much damage. Oh wow, I did not think 37 was Scarf damage. Wow. Okay. Alright. Okay, I have to be very careful now. How much does Victory Bell take from the Stone Edge? So much damage. Golly. Victory Bell does not take that much damage from this. Okay, let's go for it. Maybe I should keep this at... I really should have kept this at higher health, but it's gonna get a lot harder if I don't. If I go into Cacturn, I Sucker Punch and they switch out. So it puts me in a real tough spot. They can also miss a Stone Edge, which would be awesome. Going for the 4th Stone Edge hit in a row. I would love to see a miss. I would love to see a miss. Okay, we don't get a miss. Yeah, okay. So we get that. I would love to see that last Pokemon. Yeah, so I'm Sucker Punching right away. Oh, it's Encore. It's Encore. Okay. Oh, it was Pheasantipity. Okay, I had no way to beat Pheasantipity, so unlucky. I needed my Mesprit to kill Pheasantipity, and or my Entei. I really did not think that was Scarf. That did not look like Scarf damage to me. Yeah, 37 to Cramorant is not weak. 37 to Cramorant is a lot of damage, and that is not how much I thought it would do. I think I'm okay with just nasty plotting up on this thing. Yeah. Because I'm gonna get bigger a lot faster. Yeah, I'll go for it. Okay. Okay. And we'll go for a Psyshock. There's Psyshock. Now I could Terrafire and ensure that I knock them out. But I just don't think that's worth it. When I have a chance to live this, yeah. When I have a chance to live that, it doesn't feel correct. Maybe if I didn't have a chance to live that and had no way, but yeah. Zacian's in. I have a Dondozo. I fully have a Dondozo, so I'm going into that. I'll curse once. Okay. Post curse, I would love to rest. They're just damaging themselves at this point, so letting me get that free rest off is kind of like, that's like almost GG. I'm getting so much value out of this. I'm stealing a whole Pokemon for nothing. Okay, and this is where I get the liquidation, right? Oh. Alright, Wave Crash. Okay. This could be Boots. I could also Terra, but I don't want to. I have no real answer to Shadow Ball besides Zangoose, so I'm actually just gonna go in. It's very risky to go for okay, yeah, it was very risky for them to go for a flamethrower there. And this Pokemon is just, this is my favorite Pokemon to get in this. I love Zangoose. Facade Kills is just incredibly insane. Yeah, that definitely dies, right? Yeah. Jeez Louise, Zangoose. What a crazy speed tier and just a crazy attack set. Facade is just so powerful. Okay, and he goes into Zacian. I just have a free Dondozo. Yeah, I mean, if I ever get okay, so if he has Fire Blast, it hurts. I think I'm okay with, yeah, so that's fine, because I get a kill. I get a kill. And this one actually has Quick Attack. I really like when this has a Quick Attack. I really think that Zangoose needs it. For this reason. Like, literally this reason. Just get to do this for free. Low-key, though, I don't need to waste my Zangoose on that. I'll get one more hit off of it. Oh, no, I don't. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, 1, 2, yeah. So I think I should have switched to Dondozo there, to be honest. I think Golem's fine. So I can Terra Electric. Flash Fire, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna Terra Electric Explosion. Yeah. Alright, from there. Delphox should be strong enough to keep anything from setting up on it. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so he's got the Quick Attack. I don't want to let it set up. and get strong. How strong does it need to be to kill? Okay, so it needs to be like very strong to kill Mamoswine with quick attack. So I think going Skarmory and just Brave Birding is fine. God, it does so much. What a cool Pokemon. What a cool. Alright, and my Ice Shard will knock it out here. Cool. Back to 1500. I'm gonna pause for the next one. Alright. We're back. We have the accursed Gengar on our side this time, which is pretty great. I don't want to throw it away into this Rayquaza immediately. We also have an accursed Mismagius as well. This is a scary team that we've got here. These sets that I'm looking at do not have special moves on them, as far as I can tell. And I have ghost types to block extreme speed, so I'm gonna go for Alomomola. Just immediately flip turn out. That looks to be, it could be Boots, it could be Banded. It could be Boots or it could be Banded. It could be loaded dice even, so that actually really doesn't tell us much at all. Given that it's switching out there, okay, that's fine with me. Lapras is also like a very strong Pokemon. I want to go into Mew. I can get rocks up. Rocks are going to give me a lot of information about his team in terms of whether or not they have boots. I can knock this Lapras off. Yes, Sparkling Aria is going to do a lot of damage to me, and like I'm basically losing my Mew for this, but I'm trading into the Lapras, which I am like otherwise struggling to deal with a little bit. Outside of like just go into Tusk and kill it, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, so another great reason to have rocks up. I'll be able to tell if this is boots. If it's boots, I'm knocking them off, and it's not going to be able to do this again. Yeah, you're basically losing your Arcanine here, and I can U-turn out into my into my Alomomola again. Right, and I'm gonna wish up. I'm gonna wish up and pass it to the Mew, thinking that Lapras is coming in. No, okay. How much did that Flare Blitz do? That Flare Blitz is not doing enough to kill me anytime. So I'm just gonna get my Mew back to full. Pretty good. Pretty good. We get to knock off here. If he brings in Arcanine, it's taking a lot of damage. Maybe I Psychic first. But yeah, if he stays in, I want to knock off the boots on the Lapras. And I'm frozen. Okay, that's cool. We're just going to try and thaw. Perfect. Perfect. I think Mismagius is a pretty good switch. I just can't do a lot of damage in return. But I think it's okay. I could actually Mystical Fire. But I shouldn't. I have a chance to crit with the Shadow Ball, and it covers any of the switches. Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have Mystical Fired. Okay, here's the question. Am I going for... I think I'm okay with going for Spadef drops. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they had to get Sparkling Aria on one of them because two freeze dries doesn't knock me out, so. But a freeze dry should knock me out now, but they're taking too much, so we'll be trading. Yeah, that's okay with me. Psychic did 25, correct? I want to say. I think I scrolled past that. Yeah, 24. So I think going into Mew and getting my leftovers is pretty good. Oh, and they have a spit F drop. Yeah, there's no way they're ever living this. No way they could ever live it. And I should be able to see more of their team. Even if they switch, their boots are knocked off. So they won't be able to switch on to my Alomomola. Free leftovers is always good. Good. Wow. This is a scary Pokemon. Okay. 162 speed. I don't want to switch into this, so I'm gonna start with the knockoff. Okay, it's AV. Yeah, I just really did not want to switch into that. My Tusk is AV, so I can handle it. I probably just should have hard switched into it, honestly. To be completely honest, I think I should have done that. Draco does 58, right? Yeah, I'm going for the rapid spin. Okay. Maybe a headlong, I guess, was better. We'll just go Momo. Free Scald. We'll Wish first. Yeah, we'll Wish first. And then we'll go Great Tusk, and we'll Headlong Rush. Mudsdale can't come in on this forever, and I kind of can come in forever because of Momo having Regenerator and Wish. So this is just going to be minus for them each time that we do it. Yeah, and you should not live a... Yeah, you can never live a Shadow Ball no matter what, so... Unless they were like Terra Dark or something, I don't know. Rayquaza comes in. I just want to go Momo. Okay, it's SD. My Skull... Okay, Flip Turn is stronger here. Really? Is that really the case? Oh yeah, it's definitely the case. Okay, so I can get a slow Flip Turn. And then Great Tusk lives anyone... Oh no, it does not live anyone hit. It lives anyone hit if I Terra. And does it kill back? It kills back with Stone Edge. Spikes on Gengar. It seems to be my only play, though. I think I put myself in a bad position, and I deserve to lose for doing this. His Earthquake luckily won't kill me, regardless. Yeah, so the Stone Edge will knock you out. Cool. Whew. Dodged a bullet. Dodged a bit of a bullet there. I'm not really scared of this Arcanine very much anymore. This Raging Bolt is not really a problem. Yeah, I definitely do die. Momo takes a lot, I imagine, from this. Yeah, Momo definitely takes a lot. Allowing him to set up... Are they never Sword Stance? Yeah, sometimes they're Sword Stance. So I think I don't want that to happen. And then I can go Iron Vow. And my CC should be free here. Is it worth taking an extreme speed? I think the answer is no. So we'll Wish up. Do we Wish up? No, we Flip Turn. We Flip Turn. We flip turn into Gengar and we Shadow Ball. Yeah, that's what we do. Okay, he goes into this to Meteor Mash. I saw its item, right? I saw that it was close, that it was Choice Band. Yeah, I saw that it was Choice Band. So we'll get a slow flip turn off because it's Choice Band, no problem. Yeah, I definitely messed up with that, dealing with that Rayquaza. But, it is what it is. 63 min here. I'll just show that I'm going Gengar. I'm just going to switch back to Momo, though. Shouldn't really matter. I'm just going to keep doing this until they're in range of Shadow Ball, which they are. And then Raging Bolt is in range. So, good game. GG's. And that's at 46 minutes. We have moved up to 15-18. Pretty happy with that. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. I know this was more of a dry gameplay one, but I didn't have too much to talk about besides the gameplay here, and I kind of got in a groove. I think we lost like one game, which really isn't that impressive when we're under, like, I feel like once we're going undefeated at like 1800, that's like getting to the impressive area. But yeah, that's all for me. Hope y'all have a great day. Yeah, bye.